Hey guys, this is Mike from Beat Tech Reviews here, and today we take a look at and unbox the TCL 30XE. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and again I want to give TCL a shout out for sending me this device. It's one of their 30 series phones. If you guys pay attention to TCL in general, they don't just make phones, they make televisions as well and other interesting devices, but for the most part the main reason I know them is for televisions, one, and then other one would be telephones, and they've been sending me phones the past couple of years, so again, big shout out to them. So here, what we have here is one of the newest devices here that they have released, and this is a T-Mobile variant of a 30 series phone, which is called TCL 30XE, which is the 5G version. It is powered by Next Vision, by the way. It is a 5G phone, so let's just give you a few specs here that are on the back really quick. It does have a 6.52-inch HD display, 90 Hz refresh rate. It is IP rated from what I'm seeing here. It's got a 13 megapixel triple rear camera on the back right, and then 4500 milliamp battery, so with I believe 18 watt fast charging. So let's get the unboxing going, guys. Alright, so let's get the unboxing going, guys. And again, this is the TCL 30XE 5G, and a legendary unboxing table over here. Shout out to my boy Latrizzle out there if you end up watching this. So let's see if I can get this unboxing going. Seems like a failure so far. Hopefully everyone's doing good. I know I haven't been posting a lot of videos lately, but I have been continuing to watch my favorite channels. Let me get the knife going here. There we go. I think it was just a little stuck. There we go. Unboxing fail, but again, for the most part I've been doing good though, so check it out. This is the TCL 30XE 5G, and I have a few other TCL devices over here that we're going to try to compare this to, just to get that going. But just to keep in mind, this is the T-Mobile variant, and this is one of their more budget-friendly devices, right? I believe right now with T-Mobile you can get this for $198. Now if you guys are new to T-Mobile, or you're adding a line, or you're just trying to upgrade this device, you can actually probably get it for free. So let's get this going, and so far it feels pretty good in the hand. It actually doesn't feel too heavy. I'm just gonna slide it out. For the most part these phones slide out pretty easily. They did send me a SIM card, by the way, T-Mobile, by the way, so shout out to them, right, for sending that out to me. I might see if I can get that activated, or let's see if it's activated or not. But first impression wise, I can tell you this is not a heavy phone. It's actually, as far as build wise goes, it feels like it's more on the polycarbonate side of things, of the spectrum, you know what I mean? It does have a fingerprint sensor in the back, and it does have that triple camera setup, so again, it looks good, right? And let's just take a look at the bottom here. It just gives you the IMEI number down here. On the bottom you do have a USB Type-C port, so at least most manufacturers are now going with the USB-C ports, so I'm happy about that. Let's see if it has a headphone jack on top. Yes, it does, which is good. And let's go ahead and turn this baby on. Let's see if it has juice. And again, maybe I'll pop that SIM card in and we'll see how that goes. There we go. It is turning on. So let's take a look inside the box really quick just to see what's going on here. It does seem like it came with, obviously your typical charging stuff here. Let's see what's inside. It doesn't look like anything special though. It looks like maybe just the instruction manual, maybe the SIM card toolkit. So, and again, I really want to thank TCL for sending me out their devices. They've been good to me the past couple of years, and I have been a fan of their devices. It reminds me of Motorola in their early days. And of course, the Pixel series phones, which I am a part of Team Pixel, so shout out to Team Pixel, by the way. But let's get that animation going here, and let's go ahead and compare it to another phone. I believe this is, and let me get that dust off really quick. TCL, this is the TCL 20 SC, so you can kind of see that they have a similar design language. Of course, this one, does have a little bit of a more shiny design on the back here. But of course, if you guys look at the the camera and the hardware there, looks almost identical. Although on the 20 SC, they do have the LED flash on top, when this phone actually has it on the bottom. And of course, you do have your fingerprint sensor located in the same area. This one obviously a shinier back. I don't have this one on right now, but let's take a look at the 20S, the 20 Pro 5G. So this is the TCL. This is their flagship for last year, and I actually used this phone a lot still today has an in-screen fingerprint sensor opposed to the rear fingerprint sensor here. So again, quad camera setup. There's a little bit of fancier setup going on back here. Obviously, this is more of a a heavier use device, flagship for them, and this is again more on their budget side. So I'm gonna put that down, and let me go ahead and get this set up here. All right, so we're in the setup process, guys, and right now I just wanted to show you guys something on the setup process that you guys might want to look into, right? But they offer what's called Next Vision. Let's see if I can get that to focus there. It's gonna kind of mess up the lighting there, but it does do image enhancement, right, and video and game enhancement. So the fact that this budget phone has a 90 hertz refresh rate on the screen could be something that people want. Obviously, people that are gamers want a higher refresh rate, right? I'm gonna go ahead and leave that on, right? So it says setup is complete, and let's go ahead and just it's going to give me some information on T-Mobile. I'm just going to go ahead and put more acceptance. So whoa, hello, Boca. Okay, so let's see. It's just giving me terms and agreements. I'm just going to agree. I'm going to skip well, actually, yeah, let's join. So, all right, so out of the gate, again, I can tell you that the screen actually does look pretty nice with Next Vision. Now, of course, this is an IPS display, not an OLED panel, right? But for the most part, even when you're moving it back and forth, you don't really get a lot of washing out on that. So just a heads up on that, guys. But let's go ahead and let's talk about specs here. So first of all, again, for a budget device, you wouldn't expect high-end specs, right? But let's go ahead and go over that anyways with you all, just so that we can give you guys an insight on what the specs are. So first of all, again, this is a 5G phone. So a 5G phone under $200. Okay, and again, I logged into T-Mobile before I made this video, and I was seeing that this phone is $198 plus taxes. Obviously, with taxes, you're going to pay a little bit over $200. Let's go ahead and get that camera sensor going there. I already have that set up, by the way, and it seems pretty quick. So again, with that being said, body wise, again, it's going to be a plastic unibody, and it's really not for people that are trying to spend a lot of money on a device. It's just someone that's going to want a device that will definitely work once they take it out of the box. So again, it's got a 6.5 inch 90 hertz refresh rate. It doesn't have a HD resolution, unfortunately. It looks like it has a 720 by 1600 resolution, which is a 20:9 ratio. 269 PPI, which stands for pixels per inch on the density of the screen. But even then, it doesn't look bad. You know what I mean? I can lighten the screen. I can darken it if I wanted to. Let's go ahead and turn on dark mode really quick, because I'm just more of a fan of dark mode. I've always been a fan of dark mode, actually. So let's go ahead and get that turned on really quick. Dark mode. Let's just turn on now. You can schedule a time, by the way, for dark mode if you want it only turned on at specific times. I like to have it on all the time just because. So going back to the the main screen there, screen really not that bad considering. Hopefully it's not a battery drainer. Speaking of battery, this phone does have a 4500 milliamp battery, and that charger that's inside the box there does come with an 18-watt fast charger. So you're going to get fast charging out of the gate. So the version of Android that should be coming out of the box over here is, and let me go ahead and show you guys for reference, right? I believe it's Android 11. So let's take a look here. So here's the name of the phone, right? And let's go to about phone. So the TCL 30XE, right? And here you go. We'll talk about the processor right now, but here you go, 4500 milliamp battery, and there's your version of Android. And I love how TCL always does kind of like a little thing when you go to the about phone. It gives you the actual phone itself. It gives you information about the camera. It gives you the information about the system memory, etc., like that. So going back there, let's talk about Android and the processor that's in this device. So in this device, you're going to get not a non-Qualcomm processing chip. So for those of you guys who are not familiar, most Android phones have Qualcomm chips. Okay, that's just how it's always been. On the less expensive side, though, you do kind of start seeing other brands that will make phones that have different processors in them. So in this case, you have a MediaTek processor. MediaTek is known for in other companies' devices, right? So if you're, if you haven't checked out other devices, Blue is one of those, manufacturers that uses the MediaTek processor, and not just them, even companies like Motorola will use MediaTek processors as their, main chip in these devices, and the reason being is because they're a little bit less expensive to use than the Qualcomm chips. And again, Qualcomm chips are not bad. Not to say MediaTek processors are bad, but at the same time, a lot of people don't like them because they don't think that they get the job done as far as how phones should be computed on Android. So going from that, again, it's got what's called Dragon Trail Glass. I've never heard of that. To me, it seems a little more, I hate to say it, on the plastic side. I do feel like it is a glass though. Like, I mean, I don't want to scratch it or anything like that. It does feel kind of like a mix between glass and plastic though, compared to like, compared to like when, their flagship device. Like this feels like solid glass over here. If I were to drop this and break this, obviously stuff were to go down. But anywho, going on, this phone does have a dedicated slot for external memory here. So in this little bay here, if I can get that to focus, maybe not, there we go. If I can get that to focus, you can add an external SD card here. So the crappy part about new phones nowadays is you cannot add external memory. So in this case, this phone you can. So that's good if you guys want to save pictures, and for the most part you're most likely going to, because this phone seems to only come with one option for memory, which is a 64 gigabyte of internal memory on the actual storage. RAM wise, this has 4 gigs of RAM, and again, going back to that seems like it would be pretty solid for what this phone is and what you're going to probably use it for. So going forward, this phone does have a 13 megapixel rear camera, right? So again, you have that triple camera setup, a little bit of dust there. It does have a wide angle lens, and the other two are 2 megapixel cameras. One's more of a depth sensor, and the other one is a macro lens. So of course, this does shoot in HDR as far as the photos go. Hopefully you can shoot HD video as well. But of course, the max resolution you're going to get while taking video is only 1080p at 1080p at 30 frames a second. So only this time. Okay, why not? Well, no, you know what? I don't know why your camera asks you to look at locations here, but let's go ahead and take a picture here. And again, one thing I love about the devices is their photo interface. So their camera interface has always been pretty good. I've never had an issue with TCL cameras whatsoever. Sometimes they could be a little overly saturated, but for the most part, even though this phone is only $200, I'm definitely going to make a separate video on the camera and the camera sensors, etc., like that for the price. But for the most part, you're still going to get bang for your buck. And just so that we can kind of check out the video area over here, just so you guys can see video quality. You can only shoot 1080p, 720, and 480. So just a heads up on that. And that front-facing camera over here is an 8 megapixel camera, by the way. So see if I can. I'm taking video. Okay, hold on. That was my bad. I normally take a selfie, but that's okay. So anywho, let's go back there. 8 megapixel, and again, we'll have to test that out again, regardless. For the most part, we'll see how that goes. You can take a 1080p front selfie video as well. So if you guys want to use this as a camera to shoot videos for your YouTube channel, etc., you can definitely do that. So don't hesitate to check that out. So aside from that, guys, definitely excited about this new device that TCL sent me. Again, it's more on the budget friendly side on their spectrum of their devices, and it's definitely going to be a T-Mobile exclusive. So if you guys are a T-Mobile user, then you're gonna want to check this device out. And from what I'm seeing here, I am connected to T-Mobile, by the way, so I am already getting messages over here for I guess text messages or something like that. So let me just go ahead and see what's going on with that really quick before I end the video, and hopefully we get that going. Okay, 866 kilobytes of memory used. Hold on, let's go ahead and go to mobile network roaming. Full LTE is on, and I'll have to do speed test as well, just so you guys can check that out. Because again, this is a budget 5G phone. So again, I haven't really seen a lot of 5G phones under $200 or around that $200 price range. So the fact that this is a $200 phone, again, I'm gonna disconnect from the internet. Let's see if the network still works. Again, it still says I have 5G over here. So again, they did send me that SIM card over here. Let's see if I can get Google Play services to work and just download. It looks like it's working, so let's go ahead and download speed test really quick, and maybe I'll go ahead and download it, and then maybe we'll get another video work done. But let's take a look at that really quick. And for the most part, even though this has a MediaTek processor, it's definitely holding up. I'm moving things around. Look, it already downloaded the app, so we'll go ahead and end with maybe a speed test on here. I know this video has probably dragged on more than I normally have it, but you guys know I love to do these speed tests. So while using the app, okay, I'm going to deny them from using my phone. I don't know why. Yes, go ahead. No, okay, to contribute speed tests, coverage maps, okay, yes, why not? Only allow while using the app, yes, okay. Okay, I don't know how. Let's just deny. Okay, no, only while I'm using the app. Yes, okay. Okay, let's go ahead and click done. So there's so many steps nowadays, but we are connected to T-Mobile, and again, this is if I can get that to focus, there is T-Mobile US. Again, I live in South Texas, area code 956. For those of you who want to know where I am, it is. Let's take a look to see how this 5G budget phone does. Though again, I've never really been, I guess, not impressed with T-Mobile and what they can do as far as their network, especially where I live. A lot of people will disagree. A lot of people will say T-Mobile is trash, but again, this is just me talking about it. This is my experience. This is where I live, so T-Mobile is pretty dominant where I live. So hopefully we can get that going. Looks like we did get 100 download and 52 upload. So again, guys, definitely going to check out the camera, maybe do a couple camera tests on this, and video test as well. You guys already know the videos I like to put out on that. So again, Mike from BTech Review signing off. Again, if you guys liked the video, don't forget to smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Thank you again for watching.